Communication will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll start with the option. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Harrison left side complete. He's got daylight.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Houston. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 41 Mike, 41 Mike. I got it. 18,
Operating from the gun, Owens. And incomplete on the deep ball. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Kevin King there defensively.
From the gun, Owens. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson, his throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first. Quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Texans 14, Jaguars nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Spins past it. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
1 yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. That is caught at the 7. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Down.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
43-yard line.
Pretty good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Ross Blacklock breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Owens' pass complete to Laviska Shenault. 16 yards on the play.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he lost the football. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Jaguars 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Owens. And that is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And this one will be brought back to the 22. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Complete.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
2 brings up 3rd and 12.
Hey, watch the slant. 55 mark, guys, 55.
From the gun, Owens. They got a man. It's Woods. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A gain of 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Number 12.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Michelle. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 26.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Watson's throw here complete to Waring. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can...
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Texans 21, Jaguars 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on first down. Owens. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Owens. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
2-yard line.
On first and 10, Owens. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Jaguars.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A final shot before break. Owens. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Texans.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Hunt. Room to run again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
56 to Mike. 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrison. And Owen coughed it up. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback. But not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Owens. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Texans 28, Jaguars 17. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Hunt. He's got the first down and moved past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 43-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Another Jaguar.
It's a pickup of 6.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's good.
A gain there of 21 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Owens. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
You will not get them.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second and goal from the 1. Running it with Armstead. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laquell Armstead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good.
24.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To the air yet again, Watson. Rolling to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Being chased out left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. And my goodness, another interception. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Beginning the drive here with Armstead. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At the 42-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Escaping the pressure right. Connection made with Chenault. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The ball carrier.
Tackle by the corner, C.J. Henderson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
And it's Michel once again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Today's final score, Texans 41.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6.